How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be working on putting the insulation on the inside of the metal building. As you've seen on the shipping container, we put the insulation on the outside. We're going to be putting the insulation on the inside here. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. And I'm not telling you it's the right way to do it, but it's the way I'm going to do it. So this is the insulation we're going to be using. It's a foam board insulation. It's 1 inch. R value is 6.5, I think. Let me take a peek here. R value on this, 6.65 is the R value. Now, I would do a 2-inch foam board, but this is not a place I'm going to live. I just need a place to work and to keep it semi-warm during the winter. We're going to be using wood for heat, so you're not going to need a whole lot of insulation, but you definitely want some. And this will be just enough for us. So we're going to get to cutting. We're going to be using our insulation knife, the foam board cutter. This thing works great. I love it. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys are interested in it. Pick you up one. Works great. So we're going to get to measuring and putting our insulation in. This knife works really well. All you got to do is follow the line. Okay, now we have one more piece left over. We're going to measure this piece and see if it fits on the bottom one. If it doesn't, I have plans for every single piece of this foam. What I'm going to do now is we got some Gorilla Glue. It's a spray adhesive. It's a Gorilla Glue spray adhesive. What we're going to do is we're going to cut small 2-inch strips. And these 2-inch strips are going to be close to the edge. And they're going to be facing out. That way we got an air gap between the outside wall and the inside wall. So what we're going to do is go ahead and we'll start spraying these guys down. We're not going to do the whole thing, we're just going to do little dabs, because all it has to do is hold it into place until we get it put in there. Hope I'm not putting too much. Then we're going to flip these guys over, leave a little space from the end. And we're just going to press these down. And that's going to give us our spacer between the outside wall and the inside wall. So now when we put it in, as you can see, we'll have a channel in here, and this will go towards the outside. Not so sure how good that glue is for this purpose. We're going to let it set a minute and dry. Probably should have left it off for about a minute and then put it on, but we'll see. adjust good. See, with that spacer in there, I'm not pushing the insulation too far back. That looks good. That's going to keep it warm in here. That's way more insulation than I had in my other garage, all put together.
Yeah,
actually,
had any, did we?
yeah, it's way more. Now, we did put the foil side out. They say that's the best way to put your insulation, put the foil side out. So that's what we did. So what you're going to see in the garage, as of right now, will be this here, not the Poly Pro. So we're going to go ahead and get the top piece. We're going to do the same thing with it. We're going to glue the strips on, and then we're going to put it into place. Now the glue says to give it at least 1 minute sitting there, and then put them together. It's nice that this stuff is so light to work with.
I mean, I can ride up there and down that side.
Okay, so that'll be our insulation. It'll be 6.65 insulation, R value on that. And that's way more insulation than we had in the old garage. And to be honest with you, this should keep out a lot of heat. If I put my hand on this wall right now, it's super hot. The sun is hitting that side of the building. This should help me cool it down in here also. So we'll get two things. We'll get warm and cool. So we're going to work our way on down this wall, Julie and I, and we've been putting nailers in. I have to put a nailer at the top and a nailer at the bottom because they weren't in there when we built the building, but we've got it good enough to go down a couple rungs here. Then we're going to move everything out of the way and move on down. But I think this is going to work out really well. I do like the little spacer back in there to keep that from going all the way back against there. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like behind. You got an airspace, and you got your little pieces holding it out. So that's going to work out pretty good. This one might have an extra piece. Let me measure the next one. Put this one over on top of there, over there. back piece, we'll use it by cutting it in half, and we'll glue it to the back of one of these two. We're not so sure how good this Gorilla Glue is, but we're going to tell you by the time we get done. Our top piece up there, the one piece of foam on the back, slid down off. We may not have gave it enough time to dry, we weren't sure. Then again, we may not have shook up the glue enough. I don't know if I'm putting too much glue or not enough glue. I think sometimes too much is worse than not enough. It don't take long for that glue to dry.
Lay that one up there. Use it too.
I'll do the bottom of this piece we got. I think that one loose at the top. All right, so we have one whole section done. We only got 4 more to go. It's going to take a little bit of time doing it that way, but I think it's going to be for the best. I think it looks pretty good. All right, we got 2 whole sections done. Now we got to maneuver some stuff around in here to get the other sections, but we're going to pull the full roller out, make some room, and start on another one. Yours coming off at all?
No.
We're gonna move the camper.
Oh, no.
What?
Did we need to move the camper?
I think so. Got who's playing on that thing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit on this filthy floor. Chicken poop floor. Some of these we got really tight, some of them we got really loose. Pretty good.
That looks good.
That's 3 sections we got done. Each section is 8 feet, so we went a good ways. We got 2 more to go. Try to get them done before nightfall. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen.
No.
It's getting dark.
It's almost dark now. Oh, no.
Check it out. We've been here since early this morning. We did a couple videos this morning on the tires, on the trailer, and we did the video on the putting the lights on. I've been here since about 6:30.
I don't know what time you got here.
What time is it? Look at my phone.
Where is your phone?
I'm curious what time it is.
Oh, it's probably going on.
Over there. It is getting dark outside, but we are doing a good job here. 8:29. And the nice thing is, it just started cooling off. So we're gonna go ahead and get back in here and see if we can get this next one done. We might be able to get it done without moving the camper. I don't know.
So,
I don't know. Okay, that's it for the day. We got 4 panels done today, and I think they look pretty good. We did get the tires on the trailer today, and we got the wiring harness on the trailer and the lights on there. And about 3/4 of this wall done. So We only got one more section back in there to do, but we'll have to move that camper out of the way to be able to get in there and get that insulated. So tomorrow's another day. We'll see what happens tomorrow.